Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to showcase my endgame stamina Warden bow build for the Firesong DLC patch. This build is capable of pulling over 108k on the parse dummy and is viable for most group content. As with all endgame builds, this will be a group focused build that revolves around using trial or best in slot gear, so it is not a beginner or solo build. With that being said, here we go. So starting off in the character sheet, I have 64 points in a stamina and I'm running the Thief Mundus. For the race, we're a Dark Elf. I think Dark Elves have some of the best passives for stamina DPS. For the food, we have a few different options. Our best in slot food is probably going to be our Tam Takeaway Broth. A cheaper and almost just good alternative would be Dubious Camera on Throne. And lastly, if you're parsing or need more sustain, Lava Foot Soup and Salt Rice is always the go-to. And for potions, we're going to be using standard Essence of Weapon Power. Reason being is we don't have 100% uptime on Major Savagery or Major Brutality, which is essential for stamina DPS. So make sure when you use these potions, you have 3 points in a medicinal use from the Alchemy skill line to benefit from the full duration of the potions. For CP, for the blue tree, we're going to be running Exploiter, Master at Arms, Deadly Aim, and Wrathful Strikes. If you need more crit damage CP, you can swap out either Exploiter or Wrathful for Backstabber or Fighting Finesse. For the red tree, we have Balanced Vitality, Fortified, Rejuvenation, and Bloody Renewal. So for the gear, we're going to be running 5 pieces of Pillar and Urn, paired with 5 pieces of Reliquin, a 2-piece Kiarnar monster set, and a Black Rose Prison Bow. So breaking it down in the main hand, we have a Pillar and Urn bow charged with the flame damage enchant. You can run Precise. I didn't notice too big of a DPS difference. And the back bar, we have a infused Black Rose bow with a weapon damage enchant. For the head and shoulders, we have 1-piece light Kiarnar and 1-piece medium Kiarnar monster set, both traded in divines with max dam enchants. For the body, we have 5 pieces of Reliquin, all traded in divines with max dam enchants. And for the jewelry, we have 3 pieces of Pillar and Urn, all with weapon damage enchants, traded in Bloodthirsty. For the skills, we're going to be running Subterranean Assault, Lethal Arrow, Screaming Cliff Racer, Lightweight Beast Trap, Fetcher Infection, Wild Guardian. On the back bar, Arrow Barrage, Magnum Shot, Winner's Revenge, Poison Injection, Camo Hunter or Flex Spot, and Wild Guardian again. So for the rotation, it's going to be split into 3 parts, row A, row B, and row C. You want to always use row A and then alternate between row B and C. So in other words, start off with row A, do row B, and then go back to row A and go to row C, and then just rinse and repeat that. So if we were to break it down, it would start off with row A, which is Subterranean Assault, Arrow Barrage, Magnum Shot, Winner's Revenge, Screaming Cliff Racer, and a Lethal Arrow. Go straight into row B, which is Subterranean Assault, Fetcher Infection, Lightweight Beast Trap, Poison Injection, and 2 Lethal Arrows. And then we go back to row A, which is the Subterranean Assault, Arrow Barrage, Magnum Shot, Winner's Revenge, Screaming Cliff Racer, and a Lethal Arrow. And then this time we go row C, which is Subterranean Assault, and 5 Lethal Arrows. So basically go row A, row B, row A, row C, and then just repeat that again. In place of your Lethal Arrow, use your Wild Guardian, and you can pre-buff with Northern Storm if you want to use it before your parse. So for closing thoughts, you can swap out your Lethal Arrow for Silver Shards for more AoE cleave damage. Also, your Camo Hunter on the back bar is your flex spot, so feel free to run whatever skill you may want or need. For gear alternatives, instead of Reliquin and Pillar, you can run something like Coral Riptide if you're able to control your stamina. Order's Wrath is a good alternative, and you can go Zovgan to ditch Trap so you can have another bar slot, and I think Kinra's is okay still. So instead of running Black Rose Prison Bow, you can go either Maelstrom or Dragon Star. In content, I really like the Dragon Star bow because of the easy application where you just use your poison arrow, and with Maelstrom you have to worry about the enemy moving out of your thunderous volley, and with Black Rose you do have to be at a certain range to benefit from the full duration. And lastly, because Kiarnar can only be run by 1 person, feel free to swap it out for either Stormfist or Maul, and Zon if you're going to be closer range. And that wraps up the build explanation section of this portion. As always, thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, or better yet, come join our Discord. Link is in the description. As a reminder, if this video helped in any way, please help the channel grow by subscribing and liking the video. I will also have a written guide in the description for those who would prefer that. And lastly, I've also started a channel membership for those who like to go the extra step to help support me so I can focus on more content creation. And as always, feel free to stick around for the attached parse. If not, have a good day and see you in the next one.